Hello, this is Charlie. I have a lot of emails about channeling. There's a lot of people who get confused by what it means, and I'm one of these people before the start which speak plain English, where over some of these sites they go around the world. It's like when you've got a manual and say you're trying to fix a car. You read the book and you're there for hours and you end up throwing the book away. You could have fixed the car. In other words, go and buy a manual, you'll be there forever. Some of these things, they make it so confusing. And it's just like a mediums and spiritualism and all that. Is most of these sites make it so hard, just like a manual with all these words like channeling, trance medium, and whatever other words. And basically, they're just words made up over the years, just like to put as spiritualism. Basically, all it is contacting spirits. It's simple as that. And why I say that, this is where people get confused about it all, because of all these words. I mean, I'll give you an example. This site here, the Psychic Mediums Network, they have been going for a long time, but some of their ways and what they believe in over the years, just like the Spiritual National Union, it's just like, it's just, what can I say? It's just like if you go back to Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ was a medium in his time. I mean, he didn't understand what was going on. The words and the way spiritualism have gone over the years, so they just make it sound so hard to understand what's going on. Because of all these people that's added words to it over the years. This site reckons a trance medium like does not remember. This is why they don't know what they're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about, believe me. They say a trance medium when you go into a trance and operator actually takes over, which that part's right. But when they are in this actual trance, they don't remember anything that's going on. Well, that's where they're wrong. It doesn't work like that. You should get somebody who is a trance medium to write this stuff. I mean, a trance medium, I've done a video about, there's no such thing as a trance medium. It's just an exaggeration over the years. There's no such thing. It is, if you want to call it channel, it's just contacting spirit. That's what it is, and it's all done in exactly the same way as a medium and even as a clairvoyant do it. There is spirits controlling you, but they don't control your body. They actually control your thought in your brain. It's simple as that. To tell you what to say. It's dead simple. I mean, when a spirit is actually controlling the thought in your head, that's all it is, even for a clairvoyant or a trance medium. It's just exaggeration, even when some trance mediums give a twitch that, I mean, I've done it myself, but it's not right like doing it. But it's just convincing people a little bit more. When a clairvoyant or a medium, I've done it myself, and, they've done it, spirits have done it. It'll go up to someone and say, oh, love, I've got your nanny here and she's telling me to say this and say that and say the other. Everyone thinks that is as a medium or a clairvoyant actually repeating what they've said. I've got your auntie here. But that line, I've got your auntie here, and it's spirits that say that line. It's not us. Because that's how they take control. And even when a clairvoyant, say, goes up to someone, I've got your nanny, and hang on, that spirit, could you stop doing that, please? Just wait. Well, that is a spirit saying that as well, which it's another convincing line, what spirits use when they're controlling your thoughts. I mean, the part about a medium is, trance medium is exactly the same. Your brain can't be asleep. I mean, how can you be in a trance and give messages out? Your brain's got to be awake. I mean, think about it. I mean, when you give a message out, when I say, hello, this is Charlie, and I've got a spirit here, and he's going to come through now, and it's John F. Kennedy. Well, he'll come through and he'll go, hello, this is John F. Kennedy and the state of the world. Now, believe it or not, that is exactly the same. Controlling your thoughts just like they're controlling the clairvoyant's thoughts. It's exactly the same. It's just that the spirit uses a different approach rather than a repeat approach. It's a straightforward approach, like John F. Kennedy. There's no such. It's exactly the same, all of it. And all these words do confuse people who are actually learning to be clairvoyant. Just take no notes of them. You contact spirits, and spirits come to you. It's simple as that. You don't get them. It's spirits around everyone all the time. And they contact you when they want to, not when you want them to. But even the personality of spirits, which I've done a video about that, this is another thing. When you get someone like John F. Kennedy coming through, say, as himself, and he's talking away, and a few people have said to me, well, how could that be John F. Kennedy if he's saying, you know what I mean, like a Scouser does? He's got your accent, and it doesn't just sound like John F. Kennedy. It's not meant to sound like John F. Kennedy, if you know what I'm saying. Some of his accent might come through, you know, and when they're working, I mean, when, say, John F. Kennedy saying a line like, oh, this is John F. Kennedy, and this, that, and the other, and all of a sudden it stops, or something comes through, he puts a line, and he goes, but the world is in a state, you know what I mean? Now that wouldn't be John F. Kennedy saying, you know what I mean? He just stopped his line. The spirit has just stopped saying what he's got to say, and my thoughts have butted in. This is where mediums get confused when it's like that. It's like even if Adolf Hitler comes through, or anybody, the personality is there, but it's only the medium that actually picks that personality up in feelings and instinct. Because if you get a personality like, say, Sally Morgan, who's a very good medium, she's a medium which doesn't care what anyone says and say anything. That's why she's good. But you get some mediums which question spirits. They're a bit negative about what they're saying to people. Now, that's when you start to be a bad medium. It's to do with personality. And the personality of how spirits can actually work through you. They can work through certain mediums better if they have a similar personality to what they have. It's like John Lennon, for instance, or George Harrison, because I'm from Liverpool and they're from Liverpool, and their accent is sort of the same as mine, the Scouser. It's all these words that you've added to spiritualism over the years. I just bear them in mind, but I wouldn't take any notes of them. But you know, and it does confuse people, like spirit contact. That's basically what it is. Just that. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. God bless you. Bye bye.